Coronation Street may have been on the air for over 6 decades, but it will be absent from television for the next week. The scheduling change comes amid ITV's coverage of the UEFA Women's European Championships, with tonight's game between Germany and Poland, which begins its coverage at 7:15 p.m., replacing Corrie, which usually airs at 8 p.m. Furthermore, Mondays, the 7th of July, and Wednesdays, the 9th of July, installments have also been removed from the schedule, with 2 matches, Portugal vs Italy and France vs Wales, from the tournament replacing the soap. The changes mean that the next episode will air at 9 p.m. on Thursday the 10th of July. It isn't the only soap to be affected by scheduling changes, with both Emmerdale and EastEnders also being impacted. While it will be just under a week before the drama continues, the soap has already teased details about its upcoming storylines. One major arc has seen the hospitalization of Gary Windas, who was attacked by a mystery assailant. With Gary having previously explained that he was visiting his mother, it takes a while before alarm bells start ringing regarding his absence. His wife Maria begins to panic after he fails to attend Liam's birthday party, and heads to the police to report him as a missing person. Kit Green shares that an unidentified patient has been placed into a coma. Will they follow up on this bit of information? Elsewhere, Dee Dee Bailey will continue in her efforts to have baby Layla christened, a move which has seen her relationship with brother James become strained. As she enlists the help of Billy Mayhew, will James discover his sister's actions? Finally, the storyline involving Lauren Bolton and Audi Allahan will continue, with the latter still yet to tell his friend that he was partly, though unintentionally, responsible for her spiking. Lauren, however, begins to suspect that Audi may be harboring a guilty conscience. Pulled from schedules for a week, but what comes next is worth the wait. After captivating audiences for more than 60 years with its legendary blend of cobbled street drama and unforgettable characters, Coronation Street is taking an unexpected pause. In a move that's left devoted fans adjusting their weekly routines, ITV has temporarily removed the beloved soap from its regular broadcast schedule to make way for the UEFA Women's European Championships. This week-long break marks a noticeable absence for viewers who have grown used to their regular dose of Weatherfield life. The disruption begins with tonight's, Thursday, episode being bumped in favor of the Germany vs Poland match, with coverage beginning at 7:15 p.m., clashing directly with Corrie's usual 8 p.m. time slot. But it doesn't end there. Both Mondays, the 7th of July, and Wednesdays, the 9th of July, episodes have also been sacrificed for UEFA fixtures. Portugal will face off against Italy on Monday, followed by a France vs Wales showdown on Wednesday, leaving Corrie fans with a suspense-filled gap in their weekly drama fix. So when is the next episode airing? ITV has confirmed that Coronation Street will return on Thursday the 10th of July at 9 p.m., in a special time slot that's sure to draw fans back in droves. Though this temporary disappearance may be frustrating, there's plenty brewing behind the scenes that promises explosive drama upon the show's return. Gary Windas' disappearance sparks alarm. Perhaps the most gripping storyline currently unfolding is the mysterious disappearance, and subsequent hospitalization, of Gary Windas. Known for his troubled past and tangled web of secrets, Gary's latest ordeal has shaken the very foundations of his family life. Having told wife Maria that he was heading to visit his mother, Gary's sudden radio silence leaves Maria initially confused, then deeply alarmed when he fails to attend their son Liam's birthday party. A man like Gary vanishing into thin air? That doesn't sit right with anyone, least of all Maria. As panic mounts, Maria turns to the authorities and reports him as a missing person. Kit Green, the newest member of the Weatherfield police, steps into the frame with a vital clue. A man matching Gary's description has been admitted to hospital and placed in a coma. Though the patient is officially unidentified, viewers know what the characters don't. Gary is the victim, and whoever attacked him did so with brutal intent. Who is responsible? Is this revenge from someone in Gary's past? Or is this attack part of a broader mystery unfolding across the cobbles? As Maria searches for answers, her emotional turmoil reaches a fever pitch. She begins to blame herself for not seeing the warning signs earlier. Viewers can expect deeply emotional scenes as she sits by her husband's bedside, trying to make sense of what's happened, and who would want to hurt him. Dee Dee Bailey pushes ahead with Lila's christening. While the Windas family reels from Gary's shocking attack, another emotional family dispute brews quietly, but no less intensely, within the Bailey household. Dee Dee Bailey has always been seen as the strong, grounded one in her family, but even she isn't immune to secrets and emotional missteps. Her recent decision to move forward with the christening of baby Layla without consulting her brother James has opened a rift that's growing deeper by the day. James, a proud but sensitive figure, finds himself blindsided by his sister's decision. To him, the christening represents more than just a ceremony, it's a spiritual and emotional moment that should be mutually agreed upon. Instead, he feels excluded and disrespected. Meanwhile, Dee Dee leans on Billy Mayhew, the vicar and confidant who's helped guide many through moral crossroads. But as their plans for the christening take shape, the question looms. Will James find out before the event, and if so, how will he react? This story touches not just on sibling rivalry, but on questions of faith, family dynamics, and personal boundaries. Classic Coronation Street territory that's bound to resonate with viewers. Tense connection deepens. In a more youthful corner of Weatherfield, another storyline simmers with emotional complexity and moral gray areas. Audi Allahan continues to wrestle with the consequences of a night gone horribly wrong, as the truth about Lauren Bolton's spiking edges closer to the surface. Audi has been hiding a terrible secret. He played an unintentional role in Lauren's recent trauma. Though he didn't spike her drink himself, his involvement in the events of that night has left him riddled with guilt. And Lauren, ever perceptive, senses that something isn't right. She's noticed his awkward silences, his distracted behavior, and the haunted look in his eyes. While Audi tries to maintain the facade of a concerned friend, Lauren begins to suspect that his concern may be rooted in more than just friendship. What happens when Lauren learns the truth? This plotline explores issues of consent, accountability, and trust among young people, a storyline that's as socially important as it is dramatically potent. Audi's inner conflict, combined with Lauren's emotional fragility, sets the stage for heart-wrenching confrontations and powerful performances in the weeks ahead. Other storylines on the horizon. While the central arcs are rich with tension and emotional depth, there are several smaller threads ready to weave into larger storylines when the soap returns. Bethany Platt's return is drawing closer, and fans are eager to see how her reintroduction will impact her family, particularly Sarah and Daniel. Roy Cropper's legal troubles continue to shadow him, though his recent release has not lifted the pall of suspicion entirely. Kevin and Abby Webster's marital strain remains unresolved, particularly in light of recent decisions around Jack's education and Abby's ongoing struggles with grief and guilt. Nina and Ash's relationship faces subtle shifts as Asha considers applying for a new paramedic apprenticeship, potentially disrupting their domestic bliss. Each of these narrative strands promises emotional stakes and character evolution that Coronation Street has built its legacy upon. A programming pause with purpose. Though fans may grumble about the scheduling changes, ITV's decision to prioritize the UEFA Women's European Championships reflects the growing importance of women's sports in the UK and across Europe. Football fans and soap lovers alike can find common ground in the passion, drama, and teamwork on display, whether on the pitch or the cobbles. ITV has a long-standing tradition of adjusting soap schedules around major sporting events, but the network often compensates with extended episodes or additional content in the lead-up or aftermath. While no extended Corrie episodes have yet been announced, viewers can expect that the show's return will be met with impactful drama designed to make up for lost time. What to expect upon return? When Coronation Street resumes on the 10th of July, it's set to do so with a vengeance. The creative team behind the scenes has hinted that the upcoming episodes will see several cliffhangers resolved, and just as many new questions raised. Will Gary wake up, and if so, what will he reveal about his attacker? Can Maria find closure, or justice, before it's too late? Will Dee Dee and James heal their sibling bond, or will Lila's christening drive them further apart? And can Audi muster the courage to confess his role in Lauren's trauma, risking their friendship, and her trust, forever? One thing is certain, Weatherfield isn't slowing down anytime soon. Even in its absence, Coronation Street proves its enduring power to keep fans guessing, caring, and coming back for more. With the return episode only days away, viewers are counting down the hours until they can rejoin the residents of Britain's most famous street. Until then, the cobbles are quiet, but only for now.